Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. Today we're gonna give you our third video on Doflamingo going on OP04. And this time is gonna be Doflamingo versus Yamato. Now this yellow matchup with Dofi is really awkward. Because even if you try to play like super slow, they can just play their 10 cost and their 7 cost big moves, which make things a little bit awkward. But we do have a lot of blockers, which they do struggle to deal with the blockers. And then we also have our big 10 cost Doflamingo. So let's see how this matchup goes. It's going to be our last video of Doflamingo. Tomorrow we'll move on to a different leader from OP04. So if you want to stick around for that tomorrow, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us since we post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy the game. In this matchup, we're going up against Yamato, so yellow. Opponent chose to go second. Our hand is not great. As much as I like those Dofis, it's not what I'm looking for at this moment. Let's go ahead and pick this Nami. This is much better. Start giving me a lot of draw, right? Starts giving me a lot of value to my hand. Opponent has 2 down here. That's fine. Pudding. Pudding is fine. We can play out the Nami next turn, I guess. Yeah, we can play out the Nami next turn so that the following turn we'll have the one done to be able to play her with. Yeah, we'll play the Nami here. Opponent even get a trigger, fortunately for us. These Uta blockers are not bad either. So next time we have enough to play the Nami effect and get an Uta blocker down on the field. Now, the problem is that this Yamato is going to become like a white beer, right? The Yamato is going to become a white beer after my next 2 attacks. So I'm kind of giving them a lot of room. I'm giving them a lot of room, but I also cannot afford to just wait too long. Because if I wait too long, the opponent can like I need to be able to aggro down this yellow player. I don't have the hand to like aggro them down either, unfortunately. I'll take this hit. I'll take this hit. So this is not bad for me. This is not bad for me. This is not bad for me. I'm gonna opt to play this sugar, right? It's gonna make their develop next turn a lot worse. So I can kill both these units. We can play sugar. Okay, so let's go like this. Let's go 5 here. Because opponent's not gonna defend that, right? We'll play the sugar into this pudding. Then we'll go 6, I guess. I mean, we'll go for the 6 because why not? We can also go attack into that and then attack life. Right? We have nothing else to do with our Don, so we can just go like this, attack this for 2. And then just attack their life. Use the car action and just let's get this shopper. Or the Buena Fiesta. I guess the Buena Fiesta is probably better. Gives me more options. Kind of sucks to in that loop that Dofi go to the bottom, but that's okay. But the idea now is that any card that they play, I'll be able to just rest it with the sugar. And be able to kill it in the swing back, right? So any card that they play here, I can control their board. And the sugar is going to be really hard for the opponent to kind of get a lot of value from. And next we can develop our Gild Tesoro. And the Gild Tesoro is going to let us get so much resources in our hand. I am at 2 life, but I'm not concerned about dying just yet. The thing is that for the opponent to kill the sugar, they have to play a unit first. And then attack the sugar with the Yamato, right? So like we'll rest this and then they attack the sugar. But that still leaves my Nami alive to do whatever I want. So then we just kill the cracker. Yeah, you even put an extra down on it. Like, yeah, I mean, sugar did her job. Sugar did her job, which is exactly what I wanted. So we want to play this Gild Tesoro. I really want to play this Gild Tesoro. But I also want to draw with the Nami. But I also want to kill this cracker. Let's attack like this first. See if the opponent defends this cracker. If the opponent defends the Cracker, I might have to. Well, like I might not have. I might have to just not play the Nami ability. Yeah, I think we kill the Cracker. I think we kill the Cracker. Just control their board. Let's not use the car action here. I don't think I need it. If the opponent wants to give me 2-2Ks, that's okay. We'll play the Gild Tesoro. We'll pass the turn, and you'll go. This Gild Tesoro is going to give me so much value. Like, so much value as the game goes on. So the earlier you can get this Gild Tesoro on the field, the better it is for you. If you just attack this Nami, I will protect her. I'll give you one of the Utas. I don't think I need all three of them. You go 7 cost Big Mom. Oh, it's going to be an 8 cost. Right, so there goes the Gild Tesoro. Unfortunately, right? Like, the opponent is forced to have to do that. They have to get rid of this Gild Tesoro just because of how much value it gives us. I guess let's play Nami first. We whiff. I guess I should start going for their life, huh? Sure. That's our Gild Tesoro. Return the rest. They gave me the life, so I'm not complaining. Oh, that's a good drop. We'll play Uta, end the turn. The Uta lets me rest their Prospero if the opponent doesn't attack the right way. So opponent has to attack with Prospero first. We have another Gild Tesoro. We still have we have bottom deck. If I remember correctly, at least one Dolphin. I mean, the Nami has been getting me so much value. So at this point, we can let that first Nami go. We have a third one in our hand. No need to spend all my counters here. I don't want to continue attacking to the life, so I want the opponent to attack into me because I don't want to keep giving them more cards in their hand. I think we're in a position where we can slow play this. Ah! Never mind. Yamato, man. Yamato. This sucks. This sucks. Yeah, I'll let you have that one. I'll let you have that one. I'll give you the 2K here, I think. And I'll take the one there. Okay, you're not gonna do it because you know that we have the 10 cost coming up, so that's smart. It's said that now I can just play Gild Tesoro, and I think I'd be okay with that. Again, I don't want to attack their life. I don't want to attack their life, right? So let's just go like this. I don't hate this Brook. I don't hate this Brook. See if they actually try to defend that Prospero. They actually did. Wow. Interesting. I mean, I'll do it again. Okay. That's two 2K counters that we just ate up. I'll play the Gild Tesoro. Question is it Uta or is it just the Brook into the Nami like I was thinking? Let's go like this. Let's go like this and just have a full board that I can swing back and potentially aggro them down with. I'm at 3 life. If the opponent swings with more than 2 of their units, this 10 cost Doflamingo is going to be very miserable for them. Still needs to attack with the Prospero first, because otherwise the Punk Gibson is kind of making them having resting that Prospero anyways. This Gild Tesoro is so good, right? Because it's gonna give me that additional 2 cards. We don't have any blockers right now, so I do have to be careful. Let's just grant you 1 life. I don't care. I'm not gonna be attacking you anytime soon. I'm not gonna be attacking you anytime soon. Sure. That's a great draw. Alright, they attack with another one. Okay, I need to be careful here, right? I need to be careful here. This is pushing 8. So I guess I'll take this. I need to be careful that I just don't die next time. I have an extra life, which is good. Right? I have an extra life, which is good. We can go ahead and play the... I guess it doesn't... It has to be the Punk Gibson, I guess, right? Thunder Bagua doesn't make sense here just yet. But the Punk Gibson can be so good. Yeah, let's just go like this. And then we have to go for the tap for the big tank cost, right? We'll have to just go ahead and kill this Perospero. Kill the Perospero, rest the other 3. Get a bunch of draw from here. They got another Perospero. We'll go like this. Freeze, right? Let's go 5. Okay, 5 again. We'll go 6, use the car action. This is great. There's a bunch of counters. Opponent has 2 attackers next turn with the Cracker and the Lindlin. Unfortunately, we didn't get another tank cost Dolphy, which is kind of what I wanted. But we're in a position where we can potentially kill them next time if the opponent doesn't find any blockers, right? Like, we could technically kill them next turn if the opponent finds no more blockers, because we have this big 10k to attack into their things. Yeah, okay. So the opponent countered that one because of that risk. I wonder if it's correct for me to control their life now. Like for me to not... For me to control their board, I guess is what I'm getting at. Is that ever correct? Is that ever correct for me to control board? Because they are a big 6k. They are a big 6k leader, right? And if I go all in, I'm tapping myself out to not be able to win after this. This is hard. We do have the Luffy plus Uta to give me 2 blockers. And then we have, you know, more value after that. We'll continue getting the two from Tesoro every single time. All right. That big mom, right? Okay. So, yeah, this kind of answered my question for me. I think I'm just going to control their life. I'm going to try to just keep myself alive while just slowly getting rid of their life, right? Like this 6k can get countered by a shopper. This 8k, we can go for, I guess, a spider web. And let's just put back the Gild Tesoro. And then next time we clear their board. The opponent has 2 cards. So they have 2 cards. I still have 1 life. I'll be able to get the blockers. That leaves me with 3 down to play with. Three down to play with. Let's go here first. Let's go here first. Problem is how big their units are, right? So I have to go with my 10k here. Like if we attack the Karakuri, they actually had the Kinkus around it. Alright, so I can still go for 2 on the Tesoro. That leaves me with 1 down. Let's search. That sucks, right? We'll go here, replace this. Let's go for the Uta. We'll replace this Brook. That still isn't with 2 Dawn, which means that we can go 2 here. And now we can attack one of the other units. Multiple 2K counters. Why don't you spend another 1K? We didn't get the 10 cost Dolphy, so how the heck am I surviving this? I mean, the blockers help, but the ult is not doing much. The ult is not doing much. This is rough. We have 1 life, 2 blockers. No 10 cost. If I had another 10 cost Dolphy, this low game plan that I'm playing will have worked out for us. But because we don't, the opponent can actually just straight up kill us. Alright, so... Let's give them this. We have the Uta Luffy combo next turn again, right? They're attacking exactly for 9, right? They're attacking for 9 every single time. Do we survive this? We survive. We can survive, right? There's no question about it. But we have to sacrifice the Uta. They attack for 9 again. We take the life. And then what? All we have is a Luffy and a Thunder Bagua. And again, we didn't get... If we had the 10 cost, I don't even think it saves me anymore. Like we needed to have it earlier, right? So that we could just have a big because the problem is that I don't have another big unit to kill their big units. So I have to do so much down commitment just to try to kill their units, which is preventing me from playing my blockers. And it's really rough. It's really rough. It's really rough. Yeah, so you just attack. Gild Tesoro. I guess it makes sense, right? Yeah, it makes sense. You know you're not committing lethal this turn, right? You know you're not committing lethal this turn, so it doesn't make sense to do anything else. Yeah, you kill the Nami. I only have 2 units. It doesn't matter what I do. I can play this blocker and another Nami, but I still need to somehow kill all your guys, right? And I'm not able to do that. Jeez. So we whiffed. We whiffed this. We probably need both Dawn to be able to play both things here. This is 10. I can kill one of the 8 costs. And then what? What if we alright, so we block. No, I need both. I need both. I need both. I need both to be able to survive. Trying to see if this, like, I would have needed, like, I can technically potentially percent lethal next turn. Right, like, I could technically percent lethal next turn. With the Nami, Dolphy, and Dolphy attacks? So, Nami, Dolphy. Like, sorry, Nami attacks, Dolphy, and that would be 3 attacks. So I could potentially have lethal next. I can survive this turn. There's no question about it because I have double event and I have double blockers. Opponent only has 3 more attacks. Opponent only has 3 more attacks, so I can survive this turn. Yeah, I can survive this turn. I'll give them the first blocker. So I'll give them the first blocker. I can actually go Spiderweb and reset my blocker, by the way. But it has 7 done. So they can go attack for 11 here. Oh, well, that's what they're doing, right? Like if I... And then they're going to attack for 9, 10, and we can just counter both. All right. If they tap out a Dawn, I can actually kill them, I think. So we go here. Just restand here. All right. So on the swing back, opponent has 3 cards, has 2 life. If any of those cards are triggered, we lose. So we can go 7, 9, 11. So 8, 10, 12. 8, 10, 12. That's the best that we can get, right? Because the opponent has 6k, so it has to be 8. No card action. If they have a 2k, they get there. That's so big. That's so big, right? That gives them an extra card. And they discard their cards that have no counters. And now they just get there. They just get there, right? Because this is going to be 10. And opponent just needs to have 2. Yeah, and then we go 12. Do you have the counters? They had 2 deck cards in their hand. They had the Karakuri and a second Yamato. It has to be 3 2Ks and a 1K. Or 2. Wow, we actually got there. That was actually crazy. Like, oh my goodness. This is why I hate going against yellow. Like, this Lens just gives them so much value. The Yamato gave them value. Like, but I needed to play it slow. I needed to play as slow as I did. I wish I was getting another Doflamingo. Like, another 10 cost Doflamingo could have allowed me to play for the board and just clear their board. Because the way that I wanted to play this is that if I'm able to clear their board, I'm able to just have this line of blockers afterwards that the opponent will not be able to get through. But the moment that I was not able to clear their board, opponent was able to continuously put pressure into us. Could I have gone for lethal an earlier turn? Potentially, right? But I think it was fine. The way that I ended up playing, I think ended up working out, obviously, because the opponent ended up not getting the answers. And we also got lucky that I didn't have like a blocker in their trigger. Because they could have had a Sanji, they could have had a Burrell. I could have played this better. I definitely could have played this better. It's so hard. It's so hard, right? Because if you try to play for board, they just play their Lin-Lins and the 10 drop, which we didn't see the 10 drop. So that also helped us out. Like if the opponent had gotten the 10 drop, we would have been in a really bad trouble. Wow. Okay. It ended up working out, right? I think there's still a lot for us to learn with this Dofi list. This is going to be the last game, the last video of Dofi for a while. So hope you enjoyed this Dofi showcase over the past 3 days. If you did, make sure you have a... okay, an opponent is actually talking about that. Talking about the game. I don't blame them for going for the 9th game. I would have done the same. Yeah, so yeah, just chatting with opponent. Anyways, hope you all enjoy the games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy your day.